Welcome, dear viewers, to a night of spine-chilling tales that will send shivers down your spine. Tonight, we delve into the darkest corners of reality with 18 true terrifying horror stories brought to life through animation. These aren't just stories whispered around a campfire, these are real-life nightmares experienced by ordinary people, forever scarring their lives. Prepare yourself for a night of fright as we dive into these real-life nightmares. Lock your doors, turn off the lights, and huddle close if you dare. But be warned, once you enter the realm of these stories, sleep may never come easy again. Imagine, if you will, a young family full of hope and excitement, moving into their dream home. The father, strong and capable, carries boxes across the threshold, while the mother, her laughter echoing through the halls, unpacks their new life. But something sinister lurks beneath the surface of their joy. The air grows heavy with an unseen presence, a coldness that chills them to the bone. Whispers seem to emanate from the walls, the floorboards creaking under the weight of unseen footsteps. The children, their innocent laughter replaced with terrified whimpers, speak of a cold hand that brushes against them in the night. The family soon discovers that their dream home is actually a prison, haunted by the tormented spirit of its previous tenant, a soul unable to find peace. As the haunting intensifies, the family must confront the terrifying reality that they are not alone and fight for their right to exist within their own home. The night stretches out, a black canvas of shadows and uncertainty. A lone figure walks briskly, their every sense on high alert. They are not alone. The feeling of being watched, a prickling sensation at the back of their neck, tells them that someone or something is stalking them from the darkness. Each time they glance over their shoulder, they catch a glimpse of movement, a fleeting shadow that disappears as quickly as it came. Footsteps echo behind them, drawing closer, only to vanish when they turn to face their pursuer. Fear, sharp and cold, grips their heart, urging them to run, to escape the unseen stalker. They quicken their pace, their breath catching in their throat as they race through the desolate streets. But the feeling of dread only intensifies, growing stronger with each passing moment. Will they escape the clutches of the Midnight Stalker, or become another victim of the night? The bathroom mirror, usually a mundane object reflecting our everyday routines, becomes a portal to terror in this chilling tale. Imagine yourself alone in the stillness of your bathroom, the only sound the gentle drip of a leaky faucet. As you catch your reflection in the mirror, a wave of unease washes over you. There, behind your shoulder, a face stares back, contorted in a grotesque mockery of a smile. It's not your reflection, but something else entirely, something sinister and otherworldly. Your breath catches in your throat, your heart pounding against your ribs as you whirl around to confront the horrifying visage. But the apparition is gone, vanished as quickly as it appeared. The mirror reflects only your terrified face, the memory of the ghostly figure seared into your mind. You are left to question your sanity, forever haunted by the chilling encounter with the ghost in the mirror. Deep in the secluded heart of the woods, nestled amongst towering trees and whispering pines, stands a dilapidated cabin. A group of friends, seeking adventure and a break from the mundane, decide to spend a weekend in this secluded retreat. What begins as a light-hearted adventure quickly transforms into a desperate fight for survival. The cabin, shrouded in an unnatural silence, seems to watch their every move, its dilapidated walls whispering secrets of a dark and troubled past. As darkness descends, strange and unexplainable occurrences begin to plague them. Disembodied whispers slither through the empty rooms, cold spots send shivers down their spines, and objects move on their own, as if manipulated by unseen hands. The friends soon realize that they are not alone in the cabin, that something sinister lurks within its decaying walls. As the paranormal activity intensifies, they must confront their deepest fears and fight to escape the clutches of the creepy cabin before it claims them as its own. A child's innocent plaything, a doll with rosy cheeks and vacant eyes, becomes a vessel of terror in this unsettling tale. It starts subtly, a series of unsettling events that culminate in pure horror. The doll, once relegated to a toy chest, begins to appear in strange places, its lifeless eyes seeming to follow the family's every move. Whispers and giggles, too high-pitched to be human, emanate from the doll's unmoving lips, sending chills down the spines of those who dare to listen. The once comforting presence of the doll becomes a source of dread, its very presence casting a dark shadow over the household. As the doll's hold on the family tightens, the events escalate from unsettling to downright terrifying. Objects move violently, furniture overturns, and the air grows heavy with a malevolent presence. The family must confront the horrifying reality that the doll is not a plaything, but a conduit for something dark and sinister, something that threatens to consume them all. The lonely stretch of highway stretches out before them, illuminated by the pale glow of the moon. A solitary car speeds through the night, the driver lost in thought. Suddenly, a figure appears on the side of the road, their thumb outstretched in the universal sign of a hitchhiker in need. Driven by a sense of compassion, the driver pulls over, the figure sliding into the passenger seat. They introduce themselves, their voice a soft murmur that does little to ease the unease settling in the driver's stomach. As they drive, the hitchhiker shares fragments of their story, a tale of woe and tragedy that leaves the driver with a growing sense of dread. Then, as quickly as they appeared, the hitchhiker vanishes, leaving behind only an empty seat and a lingering chill in the air. The driver is left to grapple with the unsettling encounter, haunted by the question of who or what they picked up on that lonely stretch of highway. The decaying structure looms large against the desolate landscape, its shattered windows like vacant eyes staring out at the world. It is a place of sorrow, a testament to forgotten souls and unspeakable horrors. A group of urban explorers drawn to the allure of the unknown decide to venture into the abandoned asylum, their cameras and flashlights their only weapons against the darkness. The air inside is heavy with the weight of despair, a chilling reminder of the suffering that once unfolded within these walls. As they navigate the labyrinthine corridors, they are greeted by the remnants of shattered lives, rusted medical equipment, decaying beds, and walls adorned with the frantic scribblings of tormented souls. The explorers soon realize that they are not alone. Unexplained noises echo through the empty halls, disembodied whispers that seem to taunt them, urging them to turn back. Shadows dance at the edge of their vision, and the feeling of being watched intensifies, sending shivers down their spines. They have awakened something sinister within the asylum's walls, something that will stop at nothing to keep its secrets buried. Imagine, if you dare, the suffocating feeling of being watched, of a constant presence lurking just beyond your perception. This is the terrifying reality for those tormented by the Shadow Man, a sinister entity that exists in the periphery of our vision. It begins subtly, a fleeting glimpse of a dark figure darting across the room, a flicker of movement that could easily be dismissed as a trick of the light. But as the days turn into sleepless nights, the sightings become more frequent, more brazen. The Shadow Man, no longer content with lurking in the shadows, grows bolder, its presence a constant source of dread and anxiety. The victim, their sanity slowly unraveling, is left to question their grip on reality, unsure if the entity is a figment of their imagination or a terrifying manifestation of something far more sinister. Their home, once a sanctuary, transforms into a prison of fear. Every darkened corner a potential hiding place for the Shadow Man. Are they losing their mind, or is something truly evil stalking them from the shadows? A family gathers in their home, the very foundation of their lives, shaken to its core. Unseen forces are at play, wreaking havoc and transforming their safe haven into a battleground of terror. The Poltergeist, a malevolent entity fueled by rage and chaos, has invaded their lives, its presence announced through a series of increasingly disturbing events. Objects hurtle through the air with violent force, shattering against walls and narrowly missing their terrified targets. Furniture moves on its own, as if animated by an unseen hand, and the temperature plummets, a bone-chilling cold that seeps into their very bones. The family is held hostage in their own home, terrorized by the relentless assault of the poltergeist. Fear gives way to desperation as they seek answers, consulting paranormal experts and attempting to appease the angry spirit. But the poltergeist, fueled by their fear, only grows stronger, its grip on their lives tightening with each passing moment. Will they survive the onslaught, or will they be torn apart by the malevolent entity that has invaded their home? A traveller, weary from their journey, seeks solace in the supposed safety of a hotel room, but some doors are best left unopened, some secrets better left buried. Unbeknownst to our unsuspecting guest, the room they have checked into is steeped in a dark and tragic history, its walls echoing with the whispers of past horrors. As darkness falls and the city outside sleeps, the traveller begins to experience strange and unsettling phenomena. The temperature fluctuates wildly, icy drafts sending shivers down their spine, and the faint scent of perfume lingers in the air, a haunting reminder of a presence long gone. Whispers seem to emanate from the walls, murmuring their tales of sorrow and despair. Sleep offers no escape as the traveller is plagued by vivid nightmares, their dreams invaded by images of the room's former occupants, their faces contorted in expressions of terror and agony. The line between reality and nightmare blurs, leaving the traveller trapped in a terrifying spiral of fear and uncertainty. Will they survive the night, or become another victim of the haunted hotel? In a quiet suburban neighbourhood where life unfolds with predictable normalcy, something unsettling occurs. A neighbour vanishes without a trace. The house, once filled with the sounds of everyday life, falls eerily silent. Days turn into weeks, worry morphs into suspicion, and the once peaceful community becomes consumed by the mystery. Strange occurrences begin to plague the neighbourhood. Unexplained noises emanate from the empty house, as if someone or something is moving within its walls. Lights flicker on and off at odd hours, casting an eerie glow on the neighbourhood, and a foul odour like that of decay wafts from the property. As the mystery deepens, neighbours whisper amongst themselves, their conversations laced with fear and suspicion. Was the neighbour met with foul play, or did something more sinister befall them? The truth, hidden within the walls of the empty house, threatens to shatter the facade of normalcy and expose the darkness lurking beneath the surface of their seemingly perfect lives. Laughter, a universal symbol of joy and amusement, takes on a sinister tone in this terrifying tale. The creepy clown, a figure often associated with childhood nightmares, becomes a terrifying reality for one unfortunate individual. It begins with fleeting glimpses, a flash of brightly coloured clothing disappearing around a corner, the echo of eerie laughter carried on the wind. But as the days turn into a waking nightmare, the sightings become more frequent, more menacing. The creepy clown, its painted smile a grotesque mockery of mirth, seems to be stalking their every move, appearing in unexpected places, always watching, always lurking. Fear gives way to paranoia as the victim tries to rationalize the terrifying events. Is the creepy clown a figment of their imagination, a cruel prank gone too far, or something far more sinister, something that delights in their terror? The answer, shrouded in mystery, threatens to drive them to the brink of madness. The forest, a place of natural beauty and tranquility, transforms into a realm of terror in this chilling tale. A group of friends, seeking adventure and a break from the monotony of everyday life, embark on a camping trip into the remote wilderness. Little do they know that they are venturing into a domain ruled by unseen forces and ancient evils. As darkness descends, the forest comes alive with strange and unsettling sounds. Whispers seem to emanate from the trees themselves, their branches twisting into grotesque shapes that seem to reach out towards the terrified campers. The air grows heavy with the scent of decay, and the temperature plummets as if a malevolent presence has descended upon them. Through the trees, they catch glimpses of ghostly apparitions, their forms shifting and swirling in the moonlight. Fear grips their hearts as they realize that they are not alone in the forest, that something ancient and evil has awakened, and it has set its sights on them. Art, a reflection of the human soul, can sometimes hold a darkness that transcends the canvas. This chilling tale centers around a seemingly innocuous painting, its beauty masking a sinister secret. The painting, acquired through happenstance or inheritance, finds its way into a new home, its presence soon casting a dark shadow over the lives of its unsuspecting owners. At first the changes are subtle, a series of unfortunate events that could easily be dismissed as coincidence. But as the days turn into weeks, the incidents escalate, becoming more sinister, more terrifying. The painting, once admired for its beauty, becomes a source of dread, its subject seeming to watch their every move, its eyes following them with an unnerving intensity. The family soon realizes that they are not alone in their home, that something evil lurks within the very brushstrokes of the painting. As the entity's grip on their lives tightens, they must confront the horrifying reality that they have invited a malevolent force into their home, a force that threatens to consume them all. The laughter of children, usually a sound of joy and innocence, takes on a chilling tone in this unsettling tale. Imagine, if you will, a home plunged into silence, the air thick with a palpable sense of dread. The occupants, haunted by a sense of unease, begin to notice strange and unexplainable occurrences. Objects move on their own, whispers seem to emanate from empty rooms, and a chill as if from an open grave settles over the house. Then they see it, the ghostly apparition of a child, its eyes filled with a sorrow that belies its youthful appearance. The child, a tragic figure trapped between worlds, wanders the halls, its laughter a haunting melody that sends chills down the spines of those who hear it. As days turn into sleepless nights, the family is tormented by the ghostly child's presence. Is it seeking solace or revenge? The halls of learning, usually bustling with the energy of youth, take on a sinister atmosphere in this chilling tale. A school, steeped in history and whispered rumours, becomes a breeding ground for terror as students and faculty alike find themselves at the mercy of unseen forces. As twilight descends and the last students leave for the day, a palpable darkness settles over the school. Footsteps echo through the empty corridors, doors slam shut with no logical explanation, and disembodied laughter, tinged with malice, sends shivers down the spines of those who dare to linger after dark. The school, once a place of knowledge and camaraderie, transforms into a labyrinth of fear, its classrooms and hallways now haunted by the spirits of those who never truly left. Students whisper tales of encounters with ghostly apparitions, of cold spots that defy explanation, and of a feeling of being watched, of being followed by unseen eyes. The shrill ring of a phone, once a mundane sound signaling a connection to the outside world, transforms into a harbinger of terror in this chilling tale. Imagine, if you will, answering a call only to be met with an eerie silence on the other end of the line. The hairs on the back of your neck stand on end as you hear the faintest of sounds, a whisper, a rasping breath that sends shivers down your spine. The calls persist, becoming more frequent, more insistent. The voice on the other end, distorted and filled with static, whispers your name, taunting you with cryptic messages that hint at a darkness you can't comprehend. Sleep offers no escape as the phone rings relentlessly, the caller's persistence chipping away at your sanity. Who is this mysterious caller, and what do they want? The answer, shrouded in mystery and static, threatens to drag you into a nightmare of fear and paranoia. The carefree days of college life take a sinister turn in this unsettling tale. Two roommates, their lives intertwined by the bonds of friendship and shared experiences, find their world turned upside down when one of them vanishes without a trace. The dorm room, once filled with laughter and the detritus of student life, falls eerily silent, the missing roommate's belongings left untouched, as if frozen in time. Days turn into weeks, hope dwindles, and the remaining roommate is left to grapple with the terrifying reality of their friend's disappearance. But as they delve deeper into the mystery, they uncover a series of unsettling clues that point to something sinister at play. Strange occurrences plague the dorm room. Whispers seem to emanate from the empty bed, and a feeling of being watched, of being followed, sends shivers down their spine. Is their roommate the victim of foul play, or has something more sinister, more unexplainable befallen them? The truth, hidden within the walls of the dorm and the whispers of fellow students, threatens to unravel a web of secrets and plunge them into a nightmare of fear and uncertainty. There you have it, brave viewers. 18 true, terrifying horror stories that have chilled us to the bone. We've journeyed through haunted houses, encountered shadowy figures, and faced the chilling reality of possessions. These tales serve as a stark reminder that sometimes the line between reality and nightmare blurs, leaving us questioning the very nature of our existence. Thank you for joining us on this terrifying journey. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-chilling content. We'll continue to explore the darkest corners of our world, bringing you the tales that keep you up at night. But for now, turn on your lights, lock your doors, and try to forget the horrors we've unearthed tonight. Sleep tight if you can.